What's going on, everybody? Welcome in to another Bats and the Bells podcast. And man, oh man, did we have ourselves a little bit of a pitching duel? A little bit. But on now, unfortunately, your Philadelphia Phillies have now dropped their third straight game. And it really came down to Durant, right? It came down to this game at the very end, at the very bottom. Um, and just unfortunately the Phillies just couldn't pull off. And I got to be honest with you, I wasn't pleased with the Phillies bats tonight, but I'm going to get into that a little bit later. As my man Star Wars first checking into the show, I love Star Wars, man. Why put Durant in the ninth? Durant, what does it matter whether he comes in eighth? I get you. Christopher Sanchez is playing well, but this is what you signed Durant to do, is to close out games. And people weren't, Kyle Manzaro was just not afraid of his game. He crushed it. He wasn't afraid of his little tactics. He wasn't afraid of his entrance. He wasn't intimidated. He crushed the ball. Kyle Manzaro just came up and smoked that splitter deep to left. Star Wars is saying Christopher Sanchez finished with 37.2 straight scoreless innings, getting closer to an all-time Phillies record, right? Listen, I get you. I get it. It's very competitive baseball, right? Christopher Sanchez on pace of just playing out of his world right now. But I mean, listen, this is what we signed Durant to do, is to close out the big time games. And I get it. Listen, man, you got to remember Christopher Sanchez's last go around, he had 13 Ks under his belt. You want to try to save somewhat of his arm. And look, I'm not too mad with the move. I get where you're coming from, Star Wars. But still, this was a pitching duel. Garrett Williams had 11 Ks. Christopher Sanchez had 6 Ks. He only gave up 2 walks, had 4 hits. Both gave up 4 hits. Checking on the Tekataka. What do we got here? NASCAR Noah, what's up? He goes, yo, Gobbler, I had to change my name. All right, well, listen, hit me up. You know what to do. Hit me up, Noah. We'll talk. We'll talk about you joining the show. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, Garrett Williams, Christopher Sanchez battling out today. A real good pitcher's duel. Garrett Williams had more of the cutter, the upper cutter. Both had great changeups and sweepers and sliders. Well, the more sweepers. Where Sanchez had more sinkers, sweepers, and changeups. And Christopher Sanchez, believe it or not, towards the end of the game, I would believe towards the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings, didn't have great locations. You can see he started to pitch around it. He still had guys chasing his changeup, but still, nonetheless, they had to do a better job. Star Wars is also checking in. He goes, Rhys Hoskins said he reached on to Rob Thompson, who called a classy man after his fire. Yeah, he was. He definitely was. So, but yeah, like I said, getting back to this pitching duel between Christopher Sanchez, Galvin Williams, it was a battle. It was a battle nonetheless. And there was, and I questioned some of the bats from the Phils, and I'm going to get into that about the offense, because I was shaking my head at some of the swings that were being approached. I mean, stuff you learned in Little League. What are we doing? Swinging at some stupid stuff. But I get look, I get if you want to be a little upset. My main man, Pots and Pans, my man Joe Howe, the big dog. What's up, Joe Howe? What's going on, buddy? So yeah, this is your man Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler, here with you for the Bats and Bells show on all your social media platforms. The Philadelphia Phillies dropped their third straight game. Trouble. I see some crucial mistake that this team is still doing. I'm not a fan of it. I'm still not a fan of some sloppiness I see on offense, but I'm going to get in that in a little bit. Um, just like I said, things could be a lot better as your Phillies right now. Uh, let's get into the record. Your fighting Phils are at 25 and 26 right now, under 500. 10 games out, 4 games out of a wild card spot as we currently speak. And you can't be losing. You can't be having these kind of losses if you're the Phils. You have to play better baseball. You have to play better baseball, especially when you have Christopher Sanchez on the mound. I get the other day you had Nola who gave up some sloppy runs. You had your bullpen that fell apart. But it just turned out it was nobody was it is what it is. Cal Mendoza just not being intimidated by Durant. And then Durant looked a little shaken up, like, whoa, whoa. Like he had the entrance music, the Undertaker bells and all that other mumbo jumbo, and all that was a sideshow. Cal Mendoza smacked that right back to reality. So the Phillies would have 12 strikeouts on the day. Not their best. The Guardians had 7 strikeouts. The Phillies only had 4 hits in this game. Only 4. Not their best stuff today. My man Joe says, I'll be there tomorrow night if there is a game. Yeah, my brother-in-law is supposed to go down there too, Joseph. You can tell him I sent you. You can tell me to go hang out with him. Yeah, my brother-in-law's heading down there tomorrow. Yeah, tough loss for the Phils, though. I mean, I don't like them dropping 3 straight, but this team needs to find ways to drive in runs. And again, I'm seeing some slot. How about Garcia getting a hit tonight? One of the few people. And I got to credit his defense. This is why he's in the lineup. He made that one incredible save from in right field. But still, I need production if anything, it's weird with him. He needs to be a pitch hit. Something needs to give with him. And not just him. The entire lineup doesn't produce as either. I mean, like I said, I'm going to get into this Phillies offense, which was awful tonight. I get Garrett Williams. I mean, my Lord. I mean, he 11 Ks. He was mowing this Phillies offense down. And again, you had somewhat of a good pitching duel. Both guys, between Garrett Williams and Christopher Sanchez, both of them had great sweepers, sinkers. I think Garrett Williams threw more better than cutters, where Christopher Sanchez had a better changeup. Because he was getting people, chasing outside he's getting people to chase. Especially in those first couple innings. I mean, stuff were low, and he had people chasing. So let's get into some of the let's go around the scoreboard of the MLB as it is right now. Like I said, your fighting Phillies lose 1-0 today. Unfortunately, the Phillies go down in a blaze of glory. So let's get around let's go around the 2, shall we? And in the 7th, Marlins are beating the Mets 2-1. The Nationals are beating the Braves down in Atlanta 1-0. The Yankees are winning 1-0 over the Rays. Mid 7th, top of the 7th, you have the Red Sox. Oh, sorry. I lost all. Let's get down there. 2-2. So again, the Guardians win 1-0 over your Phillies. The Astros win 4-2 up in Chicago. Let's get to some of these. The Marlins are winning 2-1. The Braves are winning. The Nationals are winning 1-0 over the Braves. The Blue Jays are winning 3-1 right now over the Pirates. The Red Sox are winning 6-5 over the Twins. 0-0, top of the sixth between the Royals and Mariners. Bottom of the fifth, Orioles are beating the Tigers 6-4. The Brewers are beating the Dodgers, beating the daylights out of them 5-0, the top of the fifth. You have the Angels and Rangers about to take place. You have the Diamondbacks and Rockies about to take place. Padres and Athletic A's about to take place. White Sox and Giants about to take place, and that'll be it. So again, let's talk about the offense here. Let's talk about the Phillies, who only mustered up four hits. Not a great night. I've seen some hits that I saw some swings, especially again, your top of the lineup, Trey Turner, did absolutely nothing. I mean, swinging at stuff that was outside. Why, swinging at stuff that was outside. Kyle Schwarber had 4 Ks on the night. 4 Ks. He went over 4 with 4 Ks. That's horrible. Joel, what's up? Hi, how are you? I see that you're back. I mean, Bryce Harper. I saw some aggressiveness, which is good. But again, swinging at things that are outside the strike zone, when your own commentator is just asking questions, like, I got to see better fundamental baseball from this team. Like, this was a layup for Gavin Williams. And you would think with all the experience that these veterans have on this team that they wouldn't swing at those kind of pitches. But again, this team finds themselves like they do in every postseason playing panic baseball. Playing panic baseball. Swing at stuff outside, inside, low. Come on. I don't care if you want to be aggressive. Just make sense of the pitch. Swing at stuff that makes sense. Like what are we doing here? Like, what are the Philadelphia Phillies doing? Frustrating night. You dropped 3 straight games. You can't be doing that. You got to play better baseball. Like you made Gavin Williams look like he was Sonny Koufax tonight. You got to make sense of your pitches, man. Trey Turner swinging wildly at the plate, and you're the leadoff guy. You're the leadoff guy, and you're swinging for the fences. So let's go over to the what the Phillies did tonight. Like I mentioned, Trey Turner 0 for 4, Kyle Schwarber 0 for 4. Bryce Harper had 1 hit, but he went 1 for 4. Alec Bohm 0 for 3. Marsh 1 for 3. Garcia went 0 for 3. Bryson Stott 1 for 3. JT Realmuto 1 for 3. And Crawford went 0 for 3. Wow. Only 4 hits in this entire game. 1 from Realmuto, from Stott, from Marsh, and Harper. That's it. That's it. Like an 0 for 4 night, like Schwarber, like we need you. Like the top part of the lineup mustered up. And like I said, swinging at pitches that you should know better not to swing at. You shouldn't be swinging at some stupid pitches. Oh no. Why? 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 Oh gosh, why? Nick, I love you, but what? the the Phillies would have won if they had Paul Reed on the roster. Why is Paul Reed even being mentioned, Nick? Why? Why do you continuously about the Just talking about B-ball Paul? What? The real pizza man chiming into the program. What are we cooking up in the microwave? No, the gobbler has nothing cooking up in the microwave. Real pizza man. I should. The gobbler is finally a little hungry. I got to be honest with you. The gobbler's belly's roaring right now. Had some Chinese food earlier. But like I said, this Phillies offense really sloppy. It looks like this team's coming back down to reality. This is going to be that they need that kick in the pants series again. You looked famished, babe. Well, thank you. Thank you. So, again, I don't know what to make of this. I don't know. It just wasn't a good day for the top part of the lineup, the middle part, the bottom part, nowhere. Garcia looks like to be an automatic out. Trey Turner's just swinging at whatever. Kyle Schwarber he went 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. Like, that's pathetic. That's horrible. I expected better than that. But so I'm going to give you guys my grade of the game. My grade of this game, I'm going to have to give it a. If it was for Christopher, I hate to do it, but I got to give this team a D. A D. And what saves it from not being an F is Christopher Sanchez. But I got to give this team a D. 4 hits only. The real pizza man says, I think we need to talk about something other than Philly sports, by the way. Let's loosen up. Well, what do you want to talk about? This is a Phillies post-game show, though. But you can bring whatever conversation you want to the program, though. I mean, I just scratch my head there, real Philly pizza man. Real pizza man. I appreciate it, though. But yeah, like I said, when I look at this lineup, it's frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. We were running it back. What is your favorite slice of pizza pie? You know what? It's kind of new that's it out there. What's that? That bacon chicken ranch pizza there, pizza man. That's the one I like. If I want to go the bacon, the ranch, oh yeah. Yeah, that's the real deal right there. Nick said, "I wonder if Paul Reed prefers Tommy." That's pretty funny. I don't care what kind of pizza Paul Reed wants, Nick. Gosh. From where? Um, they got a couple new pizza spots. Well, they got a new pizza spot here in Ambler. So Domino's is king. Nah. Blech. Nah. Domino's is definitely not king. And I don't got nothing against it. It's I rather have Wawa pizza before I try Domino's pizza. But I appreciate though. So yeah, like I said, long night for your Phils. Just couldn't muster up any runs. First time I've seen this team in a long time get shut out. You're sick, man. Listen, I've been told that multiple times. I've been told that multiple times there, Pizza Man. But it's just sad. It's sad at this point with this team. And I know they'll probably bounce back and have a go on a collision course and have a big game and all that stuff. But like I said, when you muster up performances like that, man, it's tough. It's tough to watch. And again, I mean, you really couldn't do anything. This team really couldn't. Like I said, when you continuously swing at bad pitches, I mean, you can't put that on. You can't put that on your batting coach. I'm pretty sure he doesn't tell you. He's the same. Kyle Long's still the same batting, hitting coach. You can't blame that on him. You got this team is swinging at whatever. Should the Eagles trade? Hey, listen, you could bring that up on my Sunday morning show. That's where you could bring that conversation at. Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Me, the Pat and Paul show. Make sure you dial in. I will accept this because Charles is checking because I'm at a loss of words over the Kyle Busch. Yeah, listen, I would be lying to you to tell you if I knew anything of. I don't like someone losing a life. It's definitely sad. If you are a NASCAR, NASCAR fan, I feel for you. I definitely do. That's good to hear, Pizza Man. I'll be there. Good. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, by the way, if you haven't done that already there, Pizza Man. Same thing. If you're wherever you're watching your whatever social media platform you're watching from, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to give you my player of the game. I'll say it's gonna be a layup for me. It's gonna have to be Christopher Sanchez. Sanchez is just about. It's a shame he doesn't bat because I'm pretty sure he'd be the only at bat worth the watch too. But I have to go with Christopher Sanchez for the Titans. 6 Ks, allowed 4 hits, 2 walks, no runs. You could agree or disagree whether they should have kept him in there. But this is what, like I said, it shouldn't make a difference whether, like Star Wars said earlier, it shouldn't make a difference whether you bring in Durant or not. This is what you're bringing Durant to do. You're bringing Durant to take care of the close out games. Hopefully they will. Dice says, do you think they can make the playoffs? Who? The Phils? Do I think the Fighting Phils can make the playoffs? I don't know. I'm going to say no this year, but I've been wrong before. It seems like the kick in the pants that they needed was move on from Topper and bring in Donnie Baseball. Too early to tell. Yeah, because there's still like a lot of baseball left. But I don't know if the Phillies will make the playoffs this year. I got to be honest with you. I would love to see the Phillies win and play, but I don't know. I would be lying to you if they if my honest opinion, I don't think they'll make the playoffs. Shooter McGavin check into the program. He goes, "Go Pats, we want AJ. Take him. Have at him. We won 6 times. You can have AJ Brown. Have at it. We'll ship him up there tomorrow." Phillies are playing like Tom Meadows. I don't know who Tom Meadows is. Bobby LeBones. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the Eagles? Dice, again, you could join me Sunday morning to talk about that. You guys, I highly recommend if you want to talk birds, join me Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Dial up Eastern time. Why are you running out on like? Why are you running him out like that? He won a ball for you. Oh, it's shooter. It's again, it's um, he did win a Super Bowl, but when you hear the behind the scenes drama and all that, and maybe I don't know, it's the stuff that you hear and all that stuff. But you tell me what 30-year-old wideout is really successful. You tell me what 30-year-old wideout is successful. He just wants to make the Hall of Fame. Give the dude a break. Hey, listen, I'm not. He wants to be a Hall of Famer. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Great, have at it. But it is what it is. I will have a great weekend. See you soon. And Dice, you have a great Memorial Day weekend as well. I will be here tomorrow for a Phillies post game show. Sunday morning, I'll be back doing my Eagles and with my broadcast partner Paul Spencer, dicing it all up. Yeah, Dice. What the hell? Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Yes. Randy Moss. Okay, I have. That's okay. Oh, sorry if I sent the invite to somebody. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to give your the fighting Phils here, man. They need to play better. It's you drop 3, you got to find a way to turn it around. It looks like this team's going through a hitting slump, and you're swinging at things that are outside the strike zone. Like this is fundamental baseball. Like what are we doing here? Like what are the Philadelphia Phillies doing here? You're just swinging wildly. I need to be a co-host. What you gotta send me a resume or something like that there, real pizza man. Do you do meet and greets? Yes, I do. I do meet and greets. Yes, I do. Bobby Labonte, 24. Is this my buddy Tim? Is this what we're doing here? Is this the real Blades? Anyway, going to get ready to wrap up the Phillies post game show here. It's been a great one. Tomorrow you get Wheels on the mound. You get Zach Wheeler on the mound. Hopefully he could dial something up and so forth. We'll see what happens. But everyone, have a good one. Enjoy your holiday weekend. I'll be back here tomorrow. If you don't have no plans, you can hang out with me tomorrow. All right. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.